right, today we're going to change a breaker. This is our box, and this one here, as you can see, is messing up. It doesn't stay on like the rest of them. So what we're going to do is turn off that main one, which will kill the power to all the rest of these. Then we're going to take these screws out and take that front panel off, and then we'll pull that breaker out and swap them out. All right, the first thing we're going to do is take off our cover plate. These are both Phillips and flathead screwdrivers, and they're not really long screws, so you could do it with a regular screwdriver, but I like to use my impact. When you do that last one, you want to hold on to the bottom of it so it doesn't fall on you. There we go. Keep all of our screws up here. All right, now we're going to throw this main breaker so that no power gets to here. All right, now we are going to double check that with our multimeter to make sure that there is no power going here. And I will touch this screw and then the ground bar with my electrodes. All right, looking good, no power. So she is off. Now we're going to take this out, which can be tricky. Let me see here. This one's in there pretty securely, so I'm going to try to pry it out with a screwdriver. There we go. Popped right out of there. All right, now, I don't know if you can see that from there, but that is what we're looking at. And we're gonna take that screw and loosen it up, and then that'll remove our wire. And then you don't have to take the screw all the way out. Just loosen it up and it'll free that wire. And here's our new one. Put in, there's a slot in there for your wire, and when you tighten this screw, it pinches down on the wire. Just like this. So you just tighten that back up there. Make sure it's good and tight. You don't have to over tighten it, but because this thing doesn't move or anything, so you don't have to overdo it. Just make sure it's in there real good, and this will just snap into place there. All right, and there we go. And that one is staying the way it should. And now we can turn our breaker back on. And it looks like we have our electricity back. And we'll replace this is the trickiest part, because you gotta hold it up here while you get your screws started. If you had somebody to help you hold it, it would be a lot easier. But I like to go to opposite ends. Top left, then bottom right. That way it's kind of evenly distributing, and it'll hold on there better while I put the rest of them in. we changed out a breaker. Now our breaker's changed out and everything's working fine.